take your yarn and your hook, then make a slip knot, and we start off by making a chain that'll be as long as you want the hat to be, including a bit more for the brim. Now we're going to do our first row, which we'll be making half double crochet into each stitch, beginning from the second one on the chain. Once you've reached the end of the first row, now we are going to chain 1 and turn around. From the second row on, we are going to be working half double crochets into the back loop only of each stitch. Beginning with the first V after the chain 1, we're going to make a half double crochet into the back loop only. When you reach the end of the row, make sure you get that last stitch of the row. It can sometimes be a bit hidden. We can already begin to see the rib design that's being created. Now we again chain 1 and turn our work. And now it's very important to pay attention to go into the correct row, because in front it also looks like a V row, but it's not. You have to turn it a little bit until you find the row of V's on top. And that's the row that we're going to go in the back loop only, making double crochets beginning from the stitch right after the chain 1. Continue on making these rows until you have a rectangle that's big enough to go around the whole head. Once your rectangle is big enough, now we're going to pull some of the yarn to have a nice big tail. Snip it and pull it through that last loop on the hook to close it. Now take your darning needle and put the yarn through it. Then fold your hat exactly in half, aligning the first row with the last row. Then pick up one stitch from one side and the stitch parallel to it on the other side and pull through. Then again, and again, going through the whole row, picking up stitches from both sides until you've closed up the whole hat. Once you've reached the end, now we are going to close up the top of the hat. So going around the top as close as possible to the end, we're going to go in and out of stitches all around to pull it closed. Once you've reached all around, pull it as much as you can, and then we're going to close up that little hole that's left over there, just going back and forth to close it up. Once it's done, sew in your ends. Fold up the brim as much as you want, and that's it. Look how nice that came out. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. All the best!